What up, Drae? What's going on, boy? Hope your knees are good.
It's over before it even started. It's over before it even
So I just dunked on you.
What are my knees already?
You feel your knees, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. There's cancer. There's cancer. All right, cool. So we got the homie Drae right here. I'm Diezel. Again, welcome to the very first interview show, Diezel Challenges. Now, before we get to the main challenge, you know what I'm saying? Before we talk all that smack we have to do, that smack talking you're going to get on a blessed Sunday, we're going to have to get to know a little bit more about Drae, about his music. So we're going to start from the past aspect. So I understand Drae before, you know, you did the whole, you were in the rap, the hip hop game. You were in a rock band before, right?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird journey. I mean, I've been playing guitar since I was in like grade 9, since I was like 13, 14 years old. And that was always kind of like the beginning, so like I never really took it seriously. It was always ball is life. So much focus on ball. And then like once I hurt myself, I came home and I was back in school. Really have much to do. So my two bandmates, Matt and Braden, actually approached me and they're like, listen, like we're just kind of playing around. We're doing this rock thing. We need a third guy. You can sing, you can play guitar, you can play bass. Come jam with us. It was never really overly serious for the first little bit, but you know we were having fun, and then it actually.
Did you have like the whole like long hair thing going on back then?
Well, you know what's funny is that it never got longer than like this, but like I get like that Adam Brody like like mini fro going on. Like my hair, like it's straight until about an inch, and then it's just
man, that must like just like bring out like the best of you. Right?
No, it makes me look like 5 years younger. And I look like a teenager all over again.
There's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could look like a teenager these days. Things I can get away with. The things I can get away with.
It's true. It's true. Living that fast life.
Okay, so like having, you know, being again like in a rock band before, and like just tell me about your transformation from being like in a rock band and you were a king afterwards and you became Drae. So just kind of speak about all three identities for you.
So the rock band was just kind of like you know, experimenting with the music, the actual just musicianship, performing. Like that's where I kind of, you know, honed my skills from a performance standpoint, because like I went from being kind of a rhythm guitarist and like a backup vocalist to the lead guy to not playing guitar anymore. And I mean, hip hop's always been like, hip hop was my first love. That's what I started listening to. Like I was listening to, I was hiding Eminem albums and Method Man albums from my parents when I was like 11.
That's what you call a true artist right here.
Yeah, and Method Man.
All the way.
Method Man's my dude. But no, yeah, like, and that was always a thing, but I never really, you know, it was just kind of like, it was just something I fool around with. Like I'd sit in the basement with one of my boys and we'd just like jokingly write raps back and forth or like freestyle or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a good freestyler. Don't ask me to freestyle. Can't freestyle.
He's gonna freestyle at the end of this. You have to do it. It's gonna be done. You set yourself up, man.
I did.
That's
I walked right through that door. Basketball, no, it's over. Take the kicks off. Let's go. No, yeah, and like the hip hop kind of thing, it was just fun, and we jam, and every once in a while, like the boys would just start getting going with something, and I'd like have something written down, so it's, and then every once in a while we'd throw it into our show, and people loved it.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of something, and then like I actually have a background in audio engineering, like that's what I went to school for. So I would play around in my room and just like I'd be producing and composing beats and whatever else, and I actually started to compose a few songs, like hip hop songs. Yeah. But they never really saw the light of day with the band and that side of things. Or they'd get reworked and it wouldn't be the same vibe. So we actually played, our band played the Live 85 Big Money Shot. That was summer of 2012? 2012 or 2013. I can't remember now. I think it was 2013 actually. Yeah, we played the Big Money Shot. And then just like everything came to a grinding halt. I was like, okay, well, try this hip hop thing out. What now? So I took those few songs I've been working on, polished them up, got them recorded them at Audio Valley. Actually, this is before I was doing everything on my own. Recorded them at Audio Valley. Shouts out to Steve Foley. Genius, one of the best.
He's a genius.
One of the best studio engineers in the city, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, and then just started getting shows through the same promoter who booked me the band. Yeah, I just kind of like played around with that for a few years.
Here we are. Yeah.
Kind
We got Drae, everybody.
Kind of a weird progression.
That's what, hey, you know what? The goal's the same, but the plan's always different, right?
Well, that's just it. We don't really know where it's gonna go.
We all know how it goes. All right, cool. So, being a vocalist and an engineer and producer, having won in all those three categories, which one do you think you stand out the most in, and you're most dominant as an artist? Sorry, as a vocalist or as yourself?
I'd say, man, that's tough. That's a good question. I'd say, and this is gonna sound really funny. Lyrically, it's probably my least, my least strong quality. Okay. I've always loved the production, the composing side of things, and I actually like, and I was thinking about this on the way here. People are like, oh, he's a producer. Okay, is he a producer or is he a beat maker? The beat makers are composers, and none is better than the other. No. But I'm like, I'm a beat maker and a producer. Yeah. Because producers, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Diezel. Shouts out to Diezel.
Diezel.
One love. He actually has a quote in one of his interviews. He says, Drae is the kind of person who sits in the back of the room when you guys are done recording. He's like, oh, something's missing. And he's just quiet, and then all of a sudden goes, that's what it needs. Boom, the song's done. That's a producer. Rick Rubin, guys like that, they're sitting in the back of the room and they're going, no, this needs to be chopped down here. Take that guitar piece out, or like add this effect, compress this. Like they're sitting in the back of the room and they're like that middle ground between the engineer and the artist or the composer. And it's like it's kind of a weird, like a record producer kind of thing.
And you feel like that's when like the smallest things actually matter the most.
100%. Yeah, people don't really consider that. And it's like sometimes it's less is more too. Sometimes it's like, no, that's too much. Take that out. You don't need that. Yeah. Like, and I'd say that's probably my biggest strength is having that understanding of like what makes a song tick. You know what I mean? Like, there's a million and one beat producers, beat composers. There's a million and one rappers, vocalists. But it takes something else to be able to do that, and that's kind of what I brought myself. That's what I like.
Okay. Yeah. We get a little bit. We're knowing a little bit about Drae right now. I like this.
Going a little deep.
We're going a little deep. Deep eyes. All right. Deep eyes in the water. All right.
Boom.
Done. No, we can't quote the man like that all the time. This is a different show now. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So you have a lot of influencers. You got you have A$AP Rocky. You got Mos Def. You got Macklemore. Out of every single one of those, influences that you have, who would you like to go on tour with?
Oh, that's a good one, man. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be possible anymore. But I've always been a huge Linkin Park fan. Wow, Linkin Park fan. Yeah. In particular, Mike Shinoda. That guy's like, he's next level, man. Like, people don't realize the amount of work that man does for that band. He's the producer. He does a lot of he assists in engineering. He composes a lot of their music. He does a lot of their visual stuff, like the artistic design for their videos and for their album artwork. He does a lot of their PR stuff. He manages their social media. Like, the guy is a full package, but just very quietly. You know what I mean? He's never been one to like throw it down your throats. You know what I mean? Linkin Park for sure.
Shout out to Linkin Park.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Chester. That was heartbreaking, man. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was a tough year.
Yeah, it was a bad.
Great memories. I mean, they're gonna continue.
It's true.
Living on.
It's a roller coaster year.
But
no, I'd say Linkin Park. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I listen to a lot of music lately. So USS. I don't know if you're familiar with who USS is. It's not as much on the hip hop side of things, but they do kind of have like a little bit of that twinge. It's a lot more like electronic alternative rock with a twinge of like kind of like hip hop funk kind of thing. But they're like, those guys have been grinding away for like 12 years. Okay. Met them both, know them well enough. They're very, very, very talented, very, very humble, and they're finally getting their break that they deserve. And like, just insanely talented dudes. And I would love to go on tour with them. I think it'd be so much fun.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. USS. Take me on tour.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me. I'm going to go on tour with them. Who was you to say I'm going to go on tour with them? Yo, this is 20...
Top Diezel and Drae show with USS.
Show with USS, you know? All right, cool. So, you released Escape this last year. Yeah. You got Escape. That was your first debut album. Escape come out. I just want you to talk to us more about that album, Escape, and what kind of motivated you to kind of put that out there for everyone to listen?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Escape kind of came. It was a very natural progression from what I've been doing with King. King was kind of like a self-discovery project that never really got anywhere. And then, I was trying a whole bunch of different things and trying different styles and whatever. But I've always been a big fan of like electronic music, hip hop music, a little bit of the alternative rock. So like it's kind of a fusion of a whole bunch of those things. But I think Escape was finally that point that I found like this is Drae. This is what's going on. Like this is what people are going to recognize when somebody says who's Drae. That sound right there. That's it. So I finally found it, and it was kind of like that album was over 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Like, and some of those songs, like some of the production on those songs was 4 or 5 years in the making, and I just never thought I'd use it. And it turned out to work perfectly with the sound that I was kind of going with. But and it kind of like was built around 2 or 3 songs that were like really, really strong that I felt really strongly about, and then everything else just kind of fell into place. But yeah, no, it was. I surprised myself with that one, to be completely honest. Like it was, very proud of that project.
Yeah, man, that's the man. That's a genius right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, future in the making, Drae. Yo, real talk. If you don't get an autograph from him right now, it's gonna be worth a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Gotta change Bitcoin status. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So next thing I'm gonna say, you got another project you're dropping. In the springtime. It's called Drae, right? So
yes, sir.
TRI,
yeah.
TRI.
It's a little play on words.
Can you give us a little preview or something?
I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
One of the first single, Venom, is actually dropping very soon. Mm-hmm. The plan is to drop it by my birthday, which is in a week and a half. Whether or not that happens, leave it up to you to find out.
It's around Christmas time.
It's a little Christmas gift for the masses. So we actually did Shot in the Dark, a video for Shot in the Dark with that track. So if you want to hear it, like it's not the final version, but it's a little preview, so you can go check that out. That single will be dropping at least by my birthday, if not by the end of the year. And then in the new year, it's just a couple singles. It's a little bit more of a polished version of what I was going out on Escape, and then obviously with some, I'm now involving the band full time. So we're recording drums, we're recording guitar, we're doing all that. So it's another test, another challenge with the engineering side of things.
Exactly,
I haven't done that in a while. So
shout out to Braden and Matt, right?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Braden and Matt, the whole squad. Okay, so now we got to move into the challenge. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this W. This W needs to come. So let's do a 3-point shootout. I think a 3-point shootout would be nice.
I think that's a better chance for the W for you. We're doing a 3-point shot. That's okay though.
That's okay.
I like a challenge. I like a challenge.
All right, cool. Yo, Diezel gang, Diezel Nation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for your boy. If I win, I lose after this video. We'll see what happens. But anyways, we got Drae. We got to do this challenge right now. You're gonna see on the court.
Every time I hit a 3, I'd be like, yeah! Boom, pow, boom, boom, pow.
That's only gonna happen like once or twice.
So you said you're the 7th Curry?
Well, year to year, I probably go from Steph Curry to like Atlanta Hawks Josh Smith. So what I mean by that is I can shoot the 3, but I probably shouldn't. It's like I could almost Serge Ibaka can shoot the 3.
Serge Ibaka can shoot consistently.
Serge Ibaka can shoot the 3.
But can you?
I guess we're gonna find out.
I guess we're gonna find out. Pray for me.
Last shot. Make it. Okay. 2 for 5. Okay, 2 for 5. 40%. Let's stop. Hurry up.
Oh! We did another one! We gotta do another one, man. Yeah, so I told you! Out! Yo, Drae, it's all you. Alright, come on, you do this hammer again, but hit that last one. I'm nervous. Okay, one. We got two. What's your last high score? 2 points. One more. 2 for 5 again. 2 for 5 again. All I have to beat is the number 2. That's all I have to beat. That's all I have to do. Minus greatness. We made this on 5. 2. Oh! Combo for you. I'm at 1 right now. Can we do it again? Tiebreaker. Okay, we have a winner. What happened, the way my workout set up, I have leg day. I had to, you know what I'm saying? We went around the world. Obviously, you gotta know the shots in before everything happens. But it is what it is. The man can keep on doing music. Keep doing your thing, but yo, you want to do any shout outs, any drops, we can check out Drae?
Yeah, so you can find me everywhere online at It's Drae Music. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, website, email, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. It's all on there. Check out Escape. Check out Escape, the live session. We just dropped that too. That's the band. Shows up great. Got a lot of that. And keep an eye out for Drae when we
Yo, shout out to Drae, man. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it. I sound gassed out. It's so good. Pretend I could run a shit, man. Real shit.